Hello everyone, welcome to another YouTube video here, and today I am showing you how is the way to spot items on Roblox, limited items that are most likely for their price to be increased within around a month's time, making some profit. And when making profit, you do have to take in that 30% fee Roblox will take from you, bearing in mind that you do have Builders Club. But I was heading straight in here. The first thing you've really got to think about is what you can afford. Okay, now there's no point in getting anything that you can't, looking at stuff that you can't afford. And the best thing to look for increasing is cheaper stuff, to be honest. Around the 1,000 lowest really to 5k mark, not going into the 18Ks. So on Roblox, you can mess around with deciding what exactly you want and what you're looking for here, to make it more specific to you. But anyways, let's have a look, and I'll tell you as we go along some of the key points in some of these limiteds. So let's just get on to some of the low ones. Let's just put in 1,000 maximum, max 5,000 if we go there. Alright, and we find some limited starting off, for example, with this sailing hat here, which is a discontinued limited, I should say. Now this discontinued limited, first thing you've got to really look at is how many have been originally sold. So you just have to look at quantity sold is 23,400 pretty much. It's an unserialized item. Now, the next thing you gotta look at, price reasonable. Looking at this, it is most expensive at the moment. So with this item, I'd advise waiting a week or so, seeing whether the price goes down at all, because it's good that it's going up, because that means the people here are making more profit, but of course you're paying more, and it probably won't stay that way, or most ultimately go higher. But another thing with this, which is bad for the purchaser, okay, is when you're paying 3,000, you really need to be selling it for around the 4,000, 3,800 mark, if not more, to make a good profit. And looking at the resellers, you've got to look. So you would be buying the cheapest in it, so that one would go. But then it's only going up 1 Robux. It's going up very slowly. So really, before you're making any profit, you're gonna have to sell. Here's the marks. So you have to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. 9 more have got to be sold before you're in even with a chance. And during that time, more prices, of course, could come in at lower. So those are some of the downs of that sailing hat we were looking at there. Now, very rarely is it actually you have the chance to get one of the remaining products, because they're too rare. And I'm looking at this Midsummer Horns here, which it's selling really quickly at the moment. By the time you see this video, it's not even for sale, but of course there'll be other items out there. I looked about 2 or 3 hours ago, limited quantity, 2,000 out of 10,000 sold. Once they go off limited quantity, I'm going to be watching this, and I'll come on with another video reporting this, because I think that will go up above 5,000, 6,000, even if it's lucky 10,000 mark, as it is a really limited serialized item. So of course, if you see something like this, yeah, it's 3,000, but I mean, it's gonna go up. It's bound to go up with these items, and it's really hard to spot them, because I mean, it's been on sale. By the time it's all gone, 4 hours. If we just refresh now, you probably will see it go up. Has hasn't gone up, but it does go up really quickly. As you can see me refreshing, 2,000 was there actually earlier. But anyways, let's have a look at some more items that there are on sale here. So then you got the more cheaper old style stuff, like the Mayday 2014, other stuff 2010. I mean, the margins, again, really small on these products here. One, same price, pretty bad purchases. Price is currently pretty high, it's above the average. So, once again, not the best price. It's really hard to find the stuff that really is any good. But I mean, if you search hard enough and long enough, and if you have basically look at your trades, because they can come up with new stuff that can make a difference and can make you a lot of money for what they're trading for. And I suggest to anyone with Builders Club, buy a cheap limited, so you can start your limited career and trying to trade with stuff and stuff, because I get tons of trade risks. Look, I got 120 right now. I don't have time to go for more, but if you just look at the first one, right, look at the views, all that already, okay, you're already getting less, yeah, but if you look at that product, for example, you could be, like 850, I mean, this is going for 600, oh, 626, that has gone up during me recording this, actually, it was 600 a minute ago, this coming in around 350 mark, not much profit on that, so that is a pretty not bad trade. Looking at this, not going up by much, but it's only 5,000 of them have been sold. Once they start getting deleted and stuff and going out the circuit, easy one to go up. So I'm actually going to accept that trade there. Very good trade, accept that one, and the trade will take place shortly. Moving on to others. So that will be void now because I just gave that away. So yeah, that is that. And looking at the other items, there are loads of limiteds for loads of prices out there. But you really got to just take a tight pick of which one you want to get, but and you think will make the most profit. Of course, if you want something, get it if it's a reasonable price. I mean, this is actually a story of one of mine that I made. I brought that Haverset. Some of you, of course, will recognise me wearing that. The reason I'm not wearing it anymore, and I've changed my avatar recently, is I sold it. And actually, I brought that for 1,500 Robux mark, okay? At the time, I did put it up at 3,500, and about a week ago, it did sell. So I made, well, 2,000 initially, once fee 1,500 more. So it was a great profit for me, and a pretty amazing buy, and I'm pretty impressed with that one. But of course, I think you would have a look at my inventory now. I think you're pretty excited to look at this. So let's show you my avatar. So because I just got those recently, I brought that. I think it's around that 50 Robux mark. Could go up to a limited. Why I put it? It looks like something that limiteds go up to. Spotting those 550 Robux marks, get them if you can afford them. They're always going to go on limited at some point within the next 6 months or so. So my limited collection, Bacon Face. Now I'm pretty depressed with this one. It's gone. Oh, it's gone back up again. I am surprised at that. Lots of action on this one within the last couple of days. before the stream it was at 1,200. The other day it was at 1,800. So it's jumping about. It is back above the average price, which is great to see. I'm hoping it to go back up around the 2,500 mark. Is what I'd be looking for. I've currently got it up for 3,000 here. Seal 7282. Only 10,000 of them, so it can easily jump about and roundabouts. I mean, you just need a rush of 10 people to buy them, and you're already up into the 2,000, 2,200 marks. Then your price doesn't look that bad anymore, and slowly the price will increase because the fee applies. But that one I got in a trade, pretty good purchase from my point of view. I am wearing it currently, on that matter of fact. These glasses, I'm a bit disappointed with them. I'm pretty sure I got them in a trade. I'm at 1,300 at the moment. It's way above the average price of 611. And I mean, looking at this, 6 is all the way through. If we go closer into the last 30 days, this it's doing pretty well, even for the last 30 days, which normally you see an average thing. But it was down a lot, of course, when it came out a lot higher, 1,200. I mean, that isn't actually that much higher. Back just after the summer holidays, that is pretty close. But what I'm hoping is that that sale of 999 robots will be sold, and mine will be the top one, and probably someone will buy it. I might have to adjust my price in case these prices do go down. But only 750 of those sold. Could be a good bargain hunter, and I will have to find out. I'll do an update episode in 2 or 3 weeks' time, seeing how the prices have changed. But anyways, finally, this was an interesting buy, actually. I did buy this one, actually. I believe I brought it at around the 1,200 mark. Round 3rd or 4th of January. If we look at that more specifically, 3rd or 4th of January here. There it is. Here, maybe a little less actually, maybe a little less than 1,200. Might have over exaggerated there, but I'm currently in at 2,499. Now you think that's double, just less than double of what the current price is. But you're not doing your prices on what people are going to, what the people are really willing to pay, to be honest. We see one person there at 1,300. That's brought. You've gone up to 2,200 already, and then my price looks more reasonable once again. It really jumps around, turns about. And if you look in the last 30 days here, you can see how was at 2,300. Well, that's what I'm coming just over. So I mean, it's not the worst purchase in the world. You've got to be honest. So that's a little insight into how I choose stuff to buy. Now I got this for free back in the day when I earned it back in 2015. This has been jumping around a bit. It's a limited, not serialized product, which is a bit of a downside, to be honest. It means I earned it pretty much. Of course, it's paintings with me, Dylan, and Beth all have it, so that's nice. But of course, you just got to take a risk. Going back to my advice, if you have the robots, unfortunately, if you can't afford it, don't take the chance. You take a chance, something might give you. I mean, you could buy the ultimate product that could go up 10k Robux. I mean, I'm probably going to buy that item we looked at earlier. That product we saw earlier, wherever it is with that amount left. Is it all gone already? I can't see it. Let's just check this one. It's a bit glitchy. It may have gone actually. This is not edited video actually. So that's in live time. It may have just run out. I can't be 100% sure without looking. But from my Look, it looks like it may have gone. Let's just, to make sure, just put in the default prices that I use. Oh, it is still there. Okay, guys, panic over. It is still there. Coming at 3,000. It's gone up. I think. I don't know what we were looking at before, but I think this is a bit buggy because if I refresh, it's glitching and stuff. But anyways, yeah, a purchase I would think you'd want to get. It's because I think this updates every hour and a half an hour, something like that. But anyways, we'd be looking to see how that one goes. Actually, I'll be surprised to see how that goes. Anyways, I think that comes to the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and my tip for this is just, if you're gonna go for it, make sure you have enough money. Never spend more than half your money on an item. I would advise not even going really um, a third above, really. Third area is about the price you want to take on a risk one. But everyone, I'm gonna be back in a few weeks' time seeing this. But I want to see how those midsummer horns do go down. I'll just put it here. I want to see how they go down. And let's just try entering it into here. The RBX trade website. Ignore Dylan there. It's just, I don't know if it will come up. Actually, no, I need to put. Okay, so currently saying 0. But that will come around and turn around. Whereas if I just delete that, put that there. We'll see how that gets on. So I want to see how that one goes down and how it happens. But other than that, goodbye everyone, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been DJ Dan, whatever you want to call me, and thank you for watching. Goodbye everyone.